episode 7 of Trusalus, Injury Recovery and Performance Education. Again, today we're back with Colleen Carney, lead health educator and clinical nutritionist with Nutrigen. We're going to be discussing the Inflamedics capsules and cream that you've seen here in the clinic and their importance. But I'd like to start by saying, most of you who are watching this video have been working with us coming off of serious injury, whether it was from a traumatic insult, a fracture, a dislocation, spinal surgery, hip replacement, knee replacement, shoulder replacement, and you've been completely shut down, and by the time you get to us, you're in an extremely inflamed state. Or you're the athlete who's constantly in movement, whether you're the professional athletes that we work with, the Olympic athletes, the high school athletes who are on track for Division I athletics, or the kids who are just enjoying being on multiple teams or playing year-round and are moving your bodies all the time. In both cases, regardless, when you first come to us, most of you have high levels of inflammation, and our educational process is designed through our movement, our nutrition, our hydration, and sleep recommendations to bring that inflammation cascade down in your body to maximize and to speed up the healing process. That being said, every time you come into our clinic, we highly recommend that you pick up a bottle of the Inflamedics capsules and creams that she's going to describe here in a second, because even though the measures we're making with our nutrition, hydration, and sleep recommendations and the therapies we're doing with our hands, they're highly effective, the reality is you need additional support to help control your inflammation. And anything we can do to get you to not reach for the Advil or the prescription meds that come with other issues and things that can go wrong when you're using them in your body, the contraindications. The reason I love these two products so much is because I can confidently recommend them to anyone and not have to worry about any deleterious effects. So that being said, can you take a moment and tell us about the products, Colleen?
Yeah, and good point, just to kind of wrap up his last sentence, you can't really overdose on Inflamedics. There are no harmful side effects. In fact, they're only health benefits. Even though we don't like to oversell product or oversell the use of product, this is something that you can ramp up and take more of as you need. So again, to a lot of Dr. Johnson's patients, you're here for injury recovery and need immediate relief. We do not want you going to the NSAIDs and getting addicted to them, if you will, to the Advils, Tylenols, the prescription anti-inflammatories like the Celebrex, etc. So our Inflamedics blend is a combination of turmeric, boswellia, and ginger. So turmeric and ginger are really great anti-inflammatories. Boswellia, which is frankincense, is used to manage pain. So that's why this formula works together to address both pain and inflammation. We know that turmeric's a big topic, and people are taking it in lots of different forms and buying it off the shelves at different retail markets, but they're not going to get the benefit for both pain and inflammation from that type of formulation, if you will.
That's one of the things I consistently hear. A mistake that my patients are making when they first come in is, though they've heard about the benefits of turmeric, they're buying it in a powder form and it's not bioavailable. The products here, the way they're formulated and through the formulation process, have the absorbability is about 400% more than what you would find in a standard shelf somewhere.
Right, and that's really because we use the turmeric oil. We actually own a patent and a special processing on the new Nuzorb technology that you don't need any delivery mechanism. You get the full benefit of the turmeric because of how we process with the oil, and then the added benefits again from using the ginger and the boswellia. So it is a very unique product, not like you're going to find on the marketplace. Again, you can get it here at Trusalus. And real quickly, to those that are here for injury recovery, we all create inflammation every day, all human beings, from just normal work stress, from the foods we eat, from the environments we're in, from either workout or even being too sedentary can create inflammation. It is our body's natural response to healing. So we all have inflammation. Everyone can benefit from at least taking 2 capsules a day. If you are here for injury recovery, which we kind of talk about in crisis care, this is like your first appointment with Dr. Johnson. You're here recovering from surgery, injury. We would like to see more people combine these products. This is the Athletic Recovery Kit, I believe you call it here. And this is really important, again, because we talked about in our last video about the omegas and the benefits of helping with inflammation, nervous system function, and the combination with the then Inflametics capsules really tackles that at a high potency. We see immediate results within 2 or 3 days. So this combination is really effective. We didn't talk about the cream, and I know we only got a couple seconds here. This was a nice added benefit to be able to take this formula from the Inflametics and add it to a topical cream. This is something I know you use here in the muscle work that you do. So you're getting that absorption of these great nutrients right through the skin, which is one of our biggest organs. And we don't use any of those other fillers or oils that you see in some cream that are really greasy or stay on the skin. You're really getting absorption, good absorption, and quick benefit to that.
And in addition, the cream has the added benefits of aloe, MSM, comfrey, some really nice herbs there that are added in addition to the boswellia, turmeric, and ginger that you would find in the capsule. So, and by and large, patients, when they first use this, you know, when they come out of those first couple of visits, the mobilization, the work we do, those injured sites, it can trigger a strong inflammatory response, as many of you have experienced. And so this is the response we've heard about from our patients. They love these products. So it really helps them through that initial part of their care.
Do I have 1 second? I just want to add really quickly. So inflammatory symptoms can be anything from pain, inflammation, seasonal allergies, headaches, menstrual cramps, muscle cramps, skin rashes. I mean, those are all inflammatory responses, and these products and the combination of the products will help tremendously. We've seen results in all these areas that were really unexpected when we did the initial formulation. So again, encouraging not just your athletes, but anyone in the community, anyone seeing the video that might have some of those symptoms, or just know that they need to keep inflammation down, something to think about and get started with.
Thank you for that. All right, so coming up next, you're going to have an amazing lower body strength workout with Eric. Get ready, and please get ready to also follow with us for episode 8. If you have any feedback for us, any comments, please send it to info@trusalus.com. And again, you can get these amazing products 20% off at the front desk or online at trusalus.com or trunutrition.fit. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us over here at Trusalus for today's lower body strength segment. With me are true athletes Kate and Dom, and we're going to show you some exercises to really fire up the legs. The first one is an assisted pistol squat. So, with a chair or a couch or anything like that you might have, we're going to stand in front of it and then straighten one leg out in front of us. Now, slow and controlled, I'm going to squat down to that chair. Once I'm there, bring the other foot back in and stand up. Then back out. We're going to go a minute on each leg. Perfect. Try to count to 3 or 4 1,000 in your head as you're going down. 1 1,000, 2 1,000. Again, the slower we go, the more time under tension, the more those muscle fibers have to twitch, the more work we're going to get in. If you can, be one of our water polo players or other athletes, we can do a pistol squat up and a pistol squat down. So go ahead and show me one of those. All the way down, all the way up. Perfect. Go ahead and switch sides after this round. Good. Excellent job. After we finish our pistol squats, we're going to make our way down to our supine position on our mat, laying on our back. And we are going to get the soles of our feet together. And if you remember from our mobility on the lower body, we're going to do what's called a frog pump. So hips up to the ceiling. Now, what I want you to do is extend this leg, this right one, out. Okay? Then bring it back in. You're going to do a minute of that. Okay? If you need to go down each time and rest your hips before coming up and continuing, that's perfectly okay. If you'd like to make it a little more difficult on yourself, keep those hips up the whole time. Perfect. He's breathing in through his nose when his feet are together. Exhaling through the hardest part of the exercise when he extends his leg out. Go ahead, switch sides for him. Rest those hips. Reset. Back up. And go. Perfect. Try to keep hip neutrality if you can. There, Dom. Doing great. We're using our chair or our couch again. We're going to do some split lunges. Now, with 1 foot up, ideally, we want to be in about 90 degrees, okay? And all I'm going to have you do is squat down on that one leg and then exhale and come back up. We're going to load those quads. That's where we're going to be feeling these. Let's keep working. We're going to do a minute on each leg. After this rep, good. 90-degree angle, slight bend to start, in through the nose, perfect. Excellent work. After finishing our split squats, we're going to get into some pulse squats. So, with the pulse squat, Cade, go ahead and demo it for me. Go down. You're not going to come all the way up until your last pulse. Good. We're going to do 4 pulses, and on the 5th one, we come up, we squeeze our glutes, push our hips forward. So we're going to do that for a minute. Let's do it right now. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze. Good. Just like that. Challenge yourselves. You can just pulse for that whole minute if you'd like. As soon as we finish our squat hold, that last rep we do, we're going to hold it at the bottom. So go ahead and get down. We're going to hang out here for 1 minute. Now, if you need to, break it up into 30 seconds. But if you can, push yourself. Try to keep a neutral spine. Try not to touch your legs at all. Maintain your breathing. Find your happy place. You're going to need to. And jump as high as you can. 1 time more. There you go. Now, lastly for our strength exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to go hips up all the way to the ceiling. Your left leg is going to go out straight. Good. Guys confused about left and right there for a second. Left leg straight. Drive that knee in towards you and then back out like a piston. Just fire. We're going to go for a minute on each leg. Get a full extension at the bottom. Drive it all the way in. Hips up as high as you can the whole time. In through our nose when our leg is straight. Exhale as we bring it in. There. Go ahead, rest your hips, take a deep breath, stretch out that glute and hamstring that was down. We are going to switch sides. So, when we're ready, hips are up, right leg is straight, hips up, neutral, dog. All right, there you go. Now drive that knee. Boom, all the way out, all the way back in. Once you've completed a minute on both sides, we're going to go around and grab our chair and couch again, back to those pistol squats. leg drives, you are good to go. Thank you for joining us here at Trusalus for a strength lower body segment.